everyone, this is Andrea Gatti from my study room. Welcome to the Drum Arts channel. If you appreciate our videos, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel, to hit the notification bell and hit the like and share it with your friends if you want. We do our best to support the drummer community. Thank you for your support. So today we're talking about the 5-stroke roll. So the 5-stroke roll, I love it because it's one of the most versatile rolls, one of the most used rudiments in playing. Why it's so used? Because it's easy to learn, it's short, so you can sneak it here and there, and it has many applications. So today we're going to look at a few of them, and of course, maybe not all of them. It's up to you to see how many ways you can apply it. But my goal is to inspire you to create your own way, your own applications, basically. Which is the best way to learn and to apply it? So let's start from how we learn the 5-stroke roll. So like always, I always say to my students that we need to learn the mechanics. Understanding the mechanics is key in order to execute the movements right. Once we have assimilated the movements, we can speed it up and start to move it on the set and apply it and see how many applications we can find. Let's start and look at the mechanics. I'm going to start without a metronome, and then I'm going to do it with a metronome at a slow speed. So the 5-stroke roll is made up by 2 doubles and 1 accent. Simple as that. But it's important that we understand the movements. So starting with the first double, I'm gonna do, while I'm executing, I'm gonna pull up my arm as an upstroke and prepare to give the accent. Now keep in mind that the hand that executed the first double is the one that will do the accent. So let me show you. So 1 and 2. So see, I come up and then I strike with the accent. So up and down. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Of course, then we're gonna turn it over to the other hand. So same thing, starting with the left. So up, down, up, step, down, up, step, down, up, step, down. Let's start and execute this first step with the metronome. I'm gonna do it at a speed of 60 BPM. And keep in mind, I try always to keep a small subdivision with the metronome because it helps us to be more precise. So I'm going to have the metronome playing 8 notes. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 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 The step number 2 would be doing the same thing, but starting with an accent. So we're kind of doing it the other way around. If we start with an accent, the hand that will start the roll is the opposite one. So if I start like 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Let's do it with a metronome. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Once this step is coming nicely, I suggest starting also with the in 3/4. So we're gonna have 4 16 notes, an accent with as an 8th note, then 4 16 notes starting on the end of 2, and the accent is gonna fall on the end of 3. So this cycle is gonna resolve in a 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we can do the same thing starting with the accents. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The next step would be playing the accent as 16 notes and doing the roll as 30-second notes. In this case, we're gonna have a cycle of 3 over 4 16 notes. What do I mean with a cycle of 3? Because we have the accent on the beat of 1, then we're gonna have the roll on the two following 16 notes, so the E and the end. On the A, we're gonna have our next accent. Then we move on the second beat. On the second beat, we're gonna have the first two 16 notes as a roll, the accent on the end. Then we start the roll again. We have the one hand on the A of the 2. Then we go to the third movement, and we're gonna have the second part of the roll on the beat, accent on the E, and on the end and the A, we're gonna do our roll again that will resolve on the first beat of the next measure. And the and the and the and the and the and the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now, what other ways we can apply this rudiment? So think of this rudiment. If you think it has 5 notes, we can execute this rudiment as a quintuplet, applying the same distance between each note. Now, a quintuplet is a group of 5 inside of one beat. So in a space of a quarter note, I'm putting 5 notes instead of the 4 16 notes, for example. How do we count the quintuplet? I usually use a word that we can divide into 5 syllables. For example, university. I saw this because in Italian we have different words. So I will use an English word which I heard from Benny Graham. He uses university, so it's university, university. So if I play the roll, is university, 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 university. Let me show you this at a slow speed of 60 BPM. University, 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 Okay, very cool. But we could also get another application is getting this cycle of 5, and instead of playing it on a quintuplet, which means playing 5 notes over each beat, we are going to play it over 16 notes. So we're going to have the accent moving around. Why? Because if you put a group of 5 over 4 over the 4 16 notes, it means there's one more. So the accent is going to move around. And we're going to have the accent on the beat, on beat 1. On beat 2, we're going to have the accent on the E. On beat 3, is going to be on the end. On beat 4, is going to be on the A. And on the fifth movement, because this resolves in a 5-4, it's going to be just a roll without any accent, which is going to lead us to give the accent on the 1 again. In this case, I suggest you having a metronome playing the 16 notes. Why? Because it helps us to understand the subdivision in a clear way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and the 4, and the 5, and the 1, and the 2, and the 4, and the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Okay guys, so here we are on the drum set, and I just want to show you an application on that cycle of 3/16 notes, the one in 3/4, because I use it often as a feel when I have those obbligati that are very popular in songs, like tam pam pam pam, and then on the fourth beat you will need to add something to fill up that fourth beat, because the cycle, remember, it resolves over 3/4. So let's look at it together. Let me apply it now over a groove. Okay, cool. Now I want to just show you a little some application that you could use, soloing around, and I think this really, it's a great rudiment. So let's see how we can use it. And finally, I also want to show you how I use it on a groove, and I make a 6/8 groove, and I play the roll between the ride cymbal and the hi-hat, and I have the hi-hat playing quarter notes, but I start on the second octave of the first movement. So 1 and that, 2 and that, 1 and that, 2 and that. Let me show it to you. So guys, it's all for today. I'm sure you're gonna find many ways to apply the 5-stroke roll. Keep in mind the steps, don't run, do the movements first, then you can start applying it in many ways. And if you have any questions, I will be very happy to answer it. You can follow us on our social media. I put on the screen where you can find them. You can follow us on our blog, on our website. And I want to continue to remind you about our shop that you can find on our website. I'm going to put the link in the description. And where you can find t-shirts like these ones. We designed them. And this helps us support the channel, helps us support the drummer community. I thank you for following. Thank you for your support. God bless you. Bye bye.